welcome to episode 19 of the Adoption Pod. We are here again, and we're here with Jay Chains. If you guys remember, he was our fill-in co-host for Mick when she was actually away, and now he's here in Dubai, live from Dubai. He's actually going to be fighting this week, December 5th, at CFN, Crypto Fight Week. Or is it Crypto Fight Week or Crypto Fight Night? I think it's Crypto Fight Night, right? I think he froze.
I think he's frozen in Dubai.
He literally, that was the perfect.
The last time,
look at the face he has while he's frozen.
This should be his fighting. Like, and him with the shirt on him too. Like, that's so like meta. Like, he's on camera with his face, wearing a shirt with his face, but then on camera. So I'm gonna take that picture again. Like,
you know, just reminded me of. Do you remember the South Park episode where like the guy brings his son to the bank to go invest, and he gives the money to his banker, and he's like, okay, well, I'd like to invest this, and he's like, okay, and it's gone. And it's like that's like the whole crypto meme.
That's
it's like,
me.
It's like people give money into crypto and it's gone. And he's gone.
Yeah, but we make a lot. I don't know. I seem to make as much as I lose, which is probably good. Well,
in
it's
gambling.
Bad. In gambling, yeah, that's lucky. But everything I do trading, except for what I hold, is gambling. I'm not by any stretch of the imagination any kind of trader, but I am working on that. We can talk about that.
Welcome
later.
back. You had the best frozen face ever. Like it was hilarious. You were so serious.
Dude, as soon as you went wild, all of a sudden I said like disconnect, and I was like, "What happened?"
Got him.
Just my luck. Go GM. Or I guess good evening. What's up, fam?
Good evening. Welcome to the show, man. Yeah, so we were just talking about how you're fighting today, December 5th at Crypto Fight Night. I think I was like Crypto Fight Week or Crypto Fight Night. I think it's Crypto Fight Night, right?
Yeah. CFN Crypto Fight Night is the organization. Crypto Fight Weekly is the X account. So that's how you're able to find it. You know, you could go on and watch the fights live. They will be live streaming on Friday. Should be late morning or very early afternoon on Friday, December 5th there in the United States and in North America. I know I'm not just the USA, baby. We got Canada represent.
Yeah, that's it. We got the Canadian flag over here. Yeah, man. So tell me about it. Like you fought before. You fought in Dubai. You're back. Habibi's back. And he's
Habibi is back.
So how you feeling about the fight, the preparation? I know part of the Web3 Breakfast crew. I've been following you and your preparation, but like tell the viewers how's it been like compared to the last fight. What has like the prep been for this one?
Yeah, well, first off, appreciate you guys having the show and having me on it. This is fun, and I appreciate your support. You guys were one of the supporters of the fight, and so thank you so much. I do appreciate that.
Hell yeah.
Going into this camp was no different than the other two that I've been. It's a lot of really focus and discipline and making sure that I got my mentals right, making sure that my cardio is on point. Over the last couple fights that I've done, I think that's probably one of my biggest downfalls was my cardio. So making sure that I kicked that into high gear, and so that I was ready, in the training aspect of this. And then just really it's about getting the mentals, because I had an opponent who, up until a couple weeks ago, everything was set, and then it was contract time, and all of a sudden he backed out. And so reevaluating, getting a new opponent kind of late in the game was a little different, having to restructure, because I had been throughout camp and I've been preparing for a certain opponent with a different style, and then come to find out again everything switched. So now, as it turns out, I'm doing the first open crypto influencer open weight fight. And so my opponent stepped up. He Alpha Numetrics, as you guys may or may not know, he's a crazy Australian dude. He's one of my friends. He weighs in, I think, about 180 pounds. I can weigh up to 220. I'll probably be about 215, somewhere between 210 and 215 for the fight. And so just really a lot of mental prep now, getting ready. We did the reps in the gym, we did the miles on the treadmill, we did the run, all that stuff. And so now, it all just leads up to the next couple of days. So today, in just a few hours, we've got media. So we'll do interviews, photo shoots, video stuff, all that. And then tomorrow is weigh-ins. And then Friday is fight night.
Get her done. Dude, so as soon as I saw that you had an opponent, I instantly, because I remember him from the last CFN, so I instantly went to go watch his fight. And let me tell you, he's in good shape. The guy's in good shape. I'll give him that. But if you can land a nice right on the chin, I think he's going to fold like a lawn chair.
Yeah, well, that's kind of going into the fight. That's the strategy, is really to allow him yeah, he'll come out aggressive. He'll come out, he is in shape, but at the end of the day, he will probably come out a little too aggressive, spend a little too much energy. And so for me, it's about playing some defense round one. I'm not looking to try to win the fight round one, really just to, get in there and feel him out and see how all that goes, and then engage really in the second round. So
how's the height difference and reach and all that? You guys pretty much the same height?
Pretty much the similar. I may have a little bit of height on him. Definitely have the weight advantage. As far as body size and composition, he's a little bit more cut up, but I've definitely got a little bit more size on him.
You got the power, bro. That's what he was telling me. What Keith was talking about.
Did you get to eat pizza? Was there a pizza pause over the course of? No. Okay.
No, well, okay. So
is there ever a pizza pause? Maybe that's a better question.
That pizza pause sounds so good. No, so I made what's called the cheesa. That's what I've been eating. Is just sprinkle the shredded mozzarella with some. As you guys know, I'm a big fan of Windsor pizza, so I like the Julia and my pepperoni now. And so just do the cheese and the pepperoni in a cast iron skillet, the cheesa, and then bake that, and then just eat it. It's it's really like a pub style pizza, tavern style. If you've been to Chicago, there's a couple really good ones. You got that?
I'm so hungry.
Gives you that.
You're my stomach is grumbling out loud right now, for real.
Dude, I was wondering where I was getting that extra sound coming through, and so I saw something.
Sorry, guys.
I saw something on my Instagram actually where people take chicken breast and they grind it all up to a pate, flatten it out, throw in the oven to make a crispy crust essentially, and make a pizza on top of that. Super high protein pizza.
Huh. Well, yeah. I'll be trying that. I've got 2 more days, and I think obviously when they raise my hand in the ring for victory, it will be a great moment. But my goal, if I can make this happen, is to have a piece of pizza ready to go on standby, so that when they're due, they raise my hand, I'm also taking a bite.
Yes, let's go. That would be absolutely
funny.
Awesome, and that needs to be your new PFP.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Do you get nervous? How I try to imagine, I watched Ashley and the Blonde Broker and Jenna and a couple of the other girls getting ready for their fight. So I'd heard about Influencer Fight Club and all this stuff. And I was like, this will never take off because nobody's going to do it. But maybe it's because I'm a boomer and just old. I'm just there's no way. No. And then all these girls start, right? How scary is it? Because I would just be, I don't care. I could be fighting a little chicken or something. And I'd be that's nerve-wracking. How do you deal with that?
That's a great question. They say that, engaging in combat sports or, martial arts or, the MMA stuff, it's a very, very select few of people on the planet that are willing to go along with that. Right. And so it's a very small percentage. And I'm just crazy enough to say yes, and for me, it's more about the opportunity that comes with it. Right. I can, further my career. I can give myself a bigger platform. I can provide Christmas for my family because of these opportunities, right. That kind of stuff. And so as a father, as a man, as someone in crypto, that again, I might have a screw loose enough to say yes to this kind of thing, or
to be here,
so it's just for me, and it's actually I'm glad that you asked this question. And this is one thing that I've said in the show, in the community for a while since I've started doing this, is that it's not so much about getting in the ring and beating someone up or getting beat up. It's really more just about challenging yourself. And so I find that it's a great opportunity to use this as the example of, hey, look, this is not easy. Sometimes it's not fun, getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go to a training session, or to get up and when you're maybe it's cold outside, but you got to get out there and run, or whatever it may be, right? It's about getting yourself outside of your comfort zone, challenging yourself, and making sure that you've got that discipline to see it through. And I think there's a lot of aspects that really make up this whole decision to do something like this. And so when you think about it, it's really, it comes down to the discipline. Is do you have what it takes inside of you to challenge yourself. And again, it's not so much the idea of, getting into a ring and punching someone or getting punched. It's just do something that's uncomfortable that
Yeah.
ultimately is going to make yourself better. Like, for example, training for this fight on October 5th is when I decided that I was going to start training again for the fights in December. And so I had 2 months, right? And I was 240 pounds, 239.6 pounds is what I was weighing at the gym. And I'll be, again, 210, 215 for this fight. So, I lost another 30 pounds. And I kind of done this a few times where you get ready for these fights and, it's just such hard discipline, but that the end result is going to make you a better person, make me a healthier person. And, it's just, when you just boil the whole thing down, it's opportunity. It's a way to challenge yourself. And, again, there's some financial aspect to it that, when you've got the opportunity to say yes and it can be a big deal, just do it.
And not a lot of people get these opportunities, right?
No.
It's like a crazy world that we're all living in here, where these opportunities to do these fun things at crypto events and be a part of this world. And that's part of the conversation I wanted to have with you today, is just about being an influencer and what all that entails. And you work on kind of the media side, and that, we do some podcasts. So shout out to the Web3 Breakfast, right? Like, make sure you guys are tuning in for their shows. Definitely give a plug sometime over the course of the show, because obviously we're big supporters. Mike's on that show all the time as a guest, and we love you guys. But so you've been at this game for a long time and reinventing yourself, right? So I came in 21. We've had a few lifetimes in my 4 years here, I feel like, and I'm not sure what year you came in, but I'm sure you feel you were here when I got here. I feel like, I've seen you around and known you for years. So, when did you come in, and what is the influencer life like for J Chains?
Oh, well, it's been a fun, interesting, fun yet extremely interesting ride. So I'm a crypto class of 2017. That's when I got into crypto. So during the ICO craze, when you could throw a dart on the wall and have sticky notes and a ticker on that, you throw it on there and be like, all right, I'm gonna put $10 in here, and the next thing you know, the thing's up 5,000% overnight. Like, it was a wild and crazy time. Crypto has ebbed and flowed throughout the years, and to be in this industry, to be an influencer or KOL, I feel like has changed a lot over the last several years. And it's a fun, for me, it's really maybe fun's not the right word to use, but I have enjoyed being able to, again, connect with communities. That's one thing that I will say, no matter what, even as a KOL influencer, no matter what, I'm a community member to crypto, just like everybody else. Anybody that's watching this show, you're a community member to an NFT, to a token, whatever it may be, right? You're a Web3 community member. That's me. That's all I am. That's no matter if I have a gazillion followers or 5 followers, it doesn't matter. I'm a community member.
I love that. I always like to say we're on the same team. We forget to act like it, but we're supposed to onboard the normies and take their money, not take each other's. Right?
Thank you.
That's how this whole thing's supposed to work. Just kidding.
So I got in 2018, and I've been doing this by myself until this bull run around, I think about 2024 is where I found the Web3 Breakfast Club, right? And the spaces, and I like the whole format. I like the whole we'd have the space and we'd have a break in between and do little push-ups, like a little song going on.
This is why I don't go. Just so everyone else knows.
But it's cool to see this is the first time I've actually joined a community, and through joining a community, I got on the Web3 Breakfast a platform to speak my opinions, and some people liked them, and it was really cool. You give me a voice, right? And then you start to see the power of communities, and I joined your community when you were you're doing the gaming stuff. And I met you guys through just literally both of you guys just from joining different communities at different times. And it's spread to this whole thing, and all of a sudden now I'm a content creator, or I wouldn't call me a KOL, but
whatever you are. You're growing.
It sounds
you
weird
have the
to
knowledge.
say KOL.
I know, but it means quote unquote, it means key opinion leader. So I think that your opinions and your knowledge should matter more than the size of your following. Because most
Yes.
of the really smart people that I know in crypto have smaller followings. And the problem is that
Because I'm
the
boring.
people that are great at crypto aren't great at shit posting, maybe. And so, like, I have a visible skill, maybe not a very like useful one to help you trade, but me and Mike, between us, we got you covered. You know, like
Mick can ship
I feel like,
posts,
like
no
you,
problem, and then she's coming to me in the back channels like, "Yo, what kind of trade can I get into?"
I almost
to like,
logged 10,000 on Zcash earlier.
Dude, both of you
Oh,
guys are
Zcash.
killing me in trading, like with your betting. You guys I've literally watched J Chains make almost $10,000 in a week trading or gambling, and I've seen you live trading and killing me. I'm like, look at my P&L. I'm like, why am I trading? I should be gambling.
Hashtag sorry, not sorry.
Speaking of, I got to take a look and see where things are at. But so BC Game, they are not only one of my sponsors for me and my channel, but they're also, I believe, one of the main, if not the main sponsor for the fight this week.
Yeah.
And so you can actually bet on the fights. They are several of, on BC Game. And so
we can make our money back, Mike. The sponsorship.
Can you
throw the fight? Or definitely win? Can you tell us right now definitely what will happen?
He needs a win. He needs a win.
Okay.
So I'm going to tell you something right now.
Down on a win.
Okay.
You could, I'm going to use this as the example here. You could do a 3-leg parlay, and I'm not going to bet on myself because I don't think that's the right thing to do, but I could bet on some of the other fights.
Sounds illegal.
A 3-leg parlay. So if you wanted to pick pick the blonde broker, if you want to pick Kimchi Poppy and then NFT Kid, that's just 3 of the fights. You want to put $300 on that? That's going to bring you back 2 G's. I'm telling you, like, the money on this fight night is crazy. So if you don't have a BC Game,
that's all our friends do, Mike. And I used to do some stuff for BC Game, so I love them. I love Jana, like, big fan. Obviously, I later went to God's Chosen Casino. A little bit of competition there, but it's not, like there's plenty of room in this industry for everybody. And I love that BC Game is making, like, that's what this space needs, right? Like, that's how getting ways for fans to get involved, especially when there's this like sporting element to it, like that's sticky. I feel like I am a part of it when I have money and skin on the game. And I've seen this guy on podcasts. I've been on spaces with him. That's what makes it fun for me. And it's, you hop on team like Blonde Broker, obviously love her. So we would definitely bet on her as well. And Keith, we love Keith. So yeah,
I feel like
this
that's
is super
an easy
cool.
win. J Chains, Keith, and Blonde Broker. Like, how do you not win? It's free money, guys.
I know. There's no way Erin's losing. Did you see her face after she won the last one? She was like, I fucking love this shit.
Yes. And so
I don't know, man. I don't think anyone's can take on Blonde Broker right now. She's into it like hard. Like, she's taken the whole life of like being a fighter. I don't know if Jana is it Jana that she's fighting. I don't know if she knows what she's up against.
It's interesting to see. So credit where credit is due. So Jana has stepped up. She's gone through with this. When a lot of people, you get to this point, you see a lot of people back out. There were a couple fighters that have fought before that backed out, even as soon as yesterday. So again, everything that is said and done, like, shout out to Jana for she's making her first walk, and that's really exciting. And I think that's something that should be talked about as well and celebrated.
Oh, I'm super biased.
No,
it'll be good though. It'll be fun. I'm really excited for this. I love Dubai. It's a great venue, and it's going to be a fun fight night. And so there will be a live stream. So make sure you guys tune in on Friday. Should be again late morning. I believe doors at 6. Show starts at 7 here in Dubai, and I think we're about 7 hours ahead.
You're 9 hours
of
ahead, I think.
the Eastern time zone.
Do you want to know what would be really fun for us to do, Mike? Is to shoutcast his fight.
I'm honestly, because I think it's going to be Saturday morning for me at like 5 or 6 a.m. So I'm honestly thinking of like just getting up early and streaming it.
I know, but it would be fun if we could comment. We'll stream their stream and we'll be like, ooh,
reaction
J-Chain.
videos. Yeah.
Yes.
Work harder for the money, please.
I was telling my wife, I'm like, There's two things are gonna happen. Either I'm gonna wake up really early on Saturday, or I'm not going to sleep.
Yeah.
One of those two things are happening. I'm not sure which one it is.
One or the other.
Yeah.
One or the other. Don't go to sleep, dude. It's not worth the risk.
I'll probably just play video games and like just stay awake.
Yeah.
That's the only
Stream
it's the only thing
all
that keeps me
night.
up. If I'm sitting down at the TV or something, I'm gone. If
Yeah.
there's like this, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a science thing. If any of you science nerds can tell me this, when you like put your recline on, is there like a specific angle where it induces sleep? Because I'm telling you, when I get to a certain recline level, insta sleep. I don't know what it is.
You're making up words right now, dude. You're just making it up. James, I can't see your face, dude. I don't feel weird. There you are. There he is.
Oh, I see what's happening. I'm not even using the right camera.
I was like, I look around a lot too, and I'll be retweeting and doing my thing, and I'm like, I hope I don't look like I'm ignoring people. And I'm like, man, he's been doing that a long time. Like zero self-awareness. And then I was like, wait, he might actually not be facing the right way. So welcome back to the show. Welcome back.
I had to plug my laptop in, and so the laptop is sitting. And somehow it switched over to the other camera. Maybe he was on the wrong camera the whole time.
So he's got cameras all over the place. He's got a 360 view over here.
Yeah, the whole cruise.
So tell me, what are the plans for Dubai? You got your fight going on. Are you doing some training tomorrow? Like I know you said you got media. You got some like training coming in. Are you staying after the fight? Are you staying for a couple of days to get some pizza and or you just go straight home?
Oh yeah. No, so this is a big trip. So today starts the B&B Blockchain Week conference as well. Probably going to go tomorrow because that's a good thing to kind of take your mind off, the pre-fight day, jitters, or just take your mind off of things. And so going to be going to B&B Blockchain Week tomorrow, and then Friday is the fight, and then we'll be around here for just a couple days after the fight. And then head on over to Abu Dhabi. There's the F1 race that happens, I think, the 5th, 6th, and 7th.
I feel so
and
bad
so that's
for
like
you.
an hour from here. So the F1 race.
Sorry.
And then BC Game is actually throwing an event on the 10th in Abu Dhabi. And then Solana Breakpoint is the 11th, the 12th, and the 13th.
Yes.
I'll fly home at like 1 a.m. on the 13th. So I'm here for 2 weeks.
Wow, that is a jam-packed schedule of a lot of cool events.
Yeah.
Dude, Dubai's the place like for crypto these days. I've been hearing it's been the place to be, honestly. For
a lot of people move there. Like it's so friendly to live there too. Well, yeah.
Here, let me. Here's a little alpha I can drop for you. Token 2049 is at the end of April. I believe it's the 29th and the 30th of April. The 30th is my birthday. And it sounds like May 1st is going to be the next CFN event after this. And so your boy may be fighting on his birthday.
Hey,
Let's
go.
That's exciting. What's your overall record? Like, why do you need a win?
Let's not talk about that.
Let's not talk about it. I forgot. I gotta go. I left something in the oven. So we're just. Yeah,
we need to win.
The subject.
We need to win. We need to win.
I think that you just are going to win. I have a weird sense about certain things sometimes. Like my profile does say I'm a Magic believer. I noticed my dad had me add Joe Rogan to his Twitter because I was helping him get some people to follow. I actually let my dad follow me too. That's going to be interesting to hear back from in a couple days. But Joe Rogan's entire profile just says Dragon Believer. So I feel like we're definitely like kindred spirits and eventually we will meet. That's obviously a sign that in the future, the Magic and the Dragon will, that's how we find each other in this crazy world. But I do just have that kind of like it's done. It's a foregone conclusion. The muscles look good. You're ready to go, especially when I saw how mad you got at me and how you took your hat off when I asked what your record was. If you just do that, just think of when I asked you that right before you get in the ring.
Just that's what I'll be thinking of. It's funny. So we landed in Dubai last night and came to the hotel, and I walk in, and I said before, Matthew, Alphanumetrics, my opponent, and I happen to be friends. There's really not too many of us that do this, that are willing to get out there, and we're closer in weight than a lot of others, and so it's inevitable, right? I've got a couple other friends in the space that fight, and we know that at some point, we're gonna have to get in the ring across from each other. And so it was funny. I walk into the hotel, it was that what's up, do the shake, all that stuff, and then I don't know if you can tell.
Yeah.
I got myself a little bit of a mohawk, faux hawk.
It's like a rat tail. Nice. I think that's what we used to call back then.
He's got the same thing. He's got the same haircut, so we're all laughing.
That's like an Aussie thing, I think. I think a lot of rugby players have that kind of hairdo.
And that's him. He's Australian. He's an old rugby player.
Yeah.
All that stuff. So yeah. And so it was funny. I don't know if you guys can.
A little bit.
Well, it's going to be tough to see.
It looks like you're sitting on his lap and he has his hand on your leg. Is this someone you're dating, or?
I've got my arm rested on his leg.
Okay.
We're flexing on stuff. We walked
no
up.
Judgment zone.
No Diddy here. No Diddy at all. Again, we're fighting each other in 2 days, but as we walk up to the outside to all sit on the patio, there's a couple of us to go sit up there and have a conversation and kind of let's see the Burj Khalifa, which is that big building. We're sitting there and we walk out the door and there's just this swing, like a little romantic swing with flowers, kind of straddling it on both sides. And I said, sit down, buddy. Let's take a photo. And, we're having fun.
So gay. Can I say that? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, you
canceled again. That Taylor Swift song from the new album? I'm sure you guys have both listened to it a million times by now. But it's called All My Friends Are Canceled. And that's just who I roll with.
When I do the stream, I make sure I click not for children because it never is. And I honestly, I don't think I could really be me without swearing. Honestly, it's sorry.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Just the way I talk.
Like,
we're just humans, and we're trying to get away from this super censored world. There's I'm so sick of people telling me what I can't. What happened to freedom? Words are off limits. I mean, I understand there's a few that probably whatever. But even just, do we need to care about that so much, or can we just say I don't care, and then everyone will stop freaking caring or doing it? Because the only reason people do it is to get a response.
You know what's funny? I feel like people have completely forgotten the saying, sticks and stones may break some bones, but words will never hurt me.
We need to go back to kindergarten basics, back to the fundamentals.
Yeah. Quit being a little snowflake. Quit melting snowflakes.
Oh my God.
I totally agree. And that's why we're probably never going to have a really big following on YouTube, but I don't care. We're here on, honestly, the crew's on X.
On X and Arena. That's our home.
That's it. How are things on the Arena going?
They just launched V2, so they're multi-chain now. I think you can deposit Solana and all that. My wallet's fucked, so I can't even fucking use it. So
there you go.
Yeah, I'm waiting for V3 maybe because now that my wallet, totally my fault. I unwillingly or unknowingly gave away my private keys. Yeah.
God.
So
how do you
Yeah, so I thought I was talking to support.
No, you fell for that?
Hello, Peggy.
I cannot wait to clip this and put it all over Twitter tomorrow.
Oh yeah, well, it's I've been talking to Colin and everything about it for a while now, but unfortunately, there's no way to unlink your account or get a new wallet. So I'm screwed until they figure it out. They're literally building it as we go. So, unfortunately, I just have to be patient with that. So, if you're on X and you see me streaming, don't donate. Don't donate. It's going to literally be gone instantly to the scammer.
Donate to me. If you feel like donating to Mike and you love his content, just donate to me. It's kind of the same thing.
Yes, absolutely. Do it because it's either her or a scammer. So.
That's true. Yeah.
What's the lesser of two evils?
Whoa, bro! He froze right there too. He can't even defend himself.
She's just gonna take that money and throw it straight into gambling.
Straight into longing some. I'm not going to use more inappropriate words. I'm just going to make some big plays. And you know what? I made a shit ton of money on GameStop because I'm stupid, and I made a shit ton of money on Neo because I'm stupid, and I did well, like it's whatever. Like you miss a lot, but when you win big. And I think that's kind of the mindset of a lot of people in crypto. Maybe, and Mike's totally a different investor profile, I think, than me, right? And I have investments. I just like to feel something,
Do you think that also kind of messes with the psychology of it too? It's like, like there's that meme where, most of us in crypto probably scoff at spending $20, $25, $30 at the grocery store. But I mean, you can spend thousands of dollars on a meme coin or an NFT without even batting an eye.
I
right?
spent $300 worth of NFTs like last week.
I round tripped. I took 100 to almost 1,000 this morning on the other casino and zero, like within 20 minutes, because I play mines and I'm pretty good and I do like big bets, but then it'll like one little thing will happen and my mood I'm just like motherfucker, and then I lose it all. I have no emotional control. I do in life. Like it's just those mines, man. Like they get me. It's hard.
I'll see her trades and she'll be in like cross, like no stop loss, like YOLOing and like down like $500. I'm like, oh, what are you doing? Like I would cringe. I'd be like dying. Like
you should see my P&L.
I don't know if I want to.
Someday I'll share it.
At the end of this bull run, we'll see when we're
a good balance of risk mitigation and YOLO.
YOLO, yeah. Maybe I should post it now and do like a comeback arc. Like be like I'm training and this is where I started, but I'm gonna make it all back.
You know what? Do a comparison of your P&L in your gambling and your P&L in your trading, and try to make a case that gambling is better.
You
than
cannot survive living like I do while being aware of what you do. So I can't look at those numbers. It would ruin my life. What would I do then? What am I going to do with my life if I can't gamble? And
my new thing that I like to say is I'm a degen with discipline. I feel like.
Yeah,
are you now?
Right.
Or is that like you're kind of like speaking it into existence? Like I'm gonna start calling myself that. So I like.
Well, it's like the market's like maturing, so the degens have to like mature kind of with.
Yeah,
but, like,
I do feel like that.
So you can take the high risk, but like it actually has some fundamentals behind it or some actual data behind it. You know what I mean? Like.
I'll only 100x long when I think we've hit the bottom. I won't just randomly do it anymore.
Which I think it's always the bottom. I'm like, this is definitely the bottom.
I bought so many dips.
Not going any lower than this.
I took a trade last night on Bitcoin. I saw a nice inverted head and shoulders on the 1 hour chart. And usually they're not perfect, but this was like a perfect inverted head and shoulders. But damn, this looks good. I'm going to trade it. I broke the neckline, exactly textbook. Took the trade, put my stop loss below the neckline. Wake up in the morning, stop me out. And it didn't just stop me out. It stopped me out and went right back up. So,
yeah, you can't with this volatility, Mike. You can't. Yeah. You told me this. Don't leave a position open overnight.
I know, but like I took a shot, small risk, but I took it. And then I woke up. And but because my model flashed, I trade the model, and then again this morning I saw we went down, we came back up, trade the model again, and then I'm driving to work and I'm watching the trade, and it just again another liquidity grab, just goes down to my stop loss and right back up. I'm like, the model flashed again. I'm like, oh man, like now in my head. So like the model flash said, should I trade this? I've already lost 2 trades. Like, should I just be done for the day? And I said, fuck it. Traded it.
Third time's the charm.
It was. So I traded it. I made back. I didn't make back all of it, but not because now I'm in my head. I'm like, I fucking got to take some money out of the market. So I took a 28% trade win. Bought it in like 88.7. Got it out at like 87.6 or something like that. And I got it out at 88,800, and it went to 92 today. And I sold too early, and I'm like, fuck. Like I'm like, I knew like it's gonna hit, but like every time I sell, it like just pumps up massively. It happened to me last week too. I sold early.
That's the thing. You either have to be YOLO all the time to hit, right? Like you can't play both sides. I don't think. I think you either got to be a safe investor, and maybe you have a little fun money, and that's I'm sure what you're doing. But it's like your brain is wired to take that risk.
I have
Like-
one
There it is.
portfolio that's that's like my responsible trading, and there's
Yeah.
one other one where I take big risk, and I'm in my mind I'm like that money's gone already. I'm just
You're like big risk,
I'm just
28%.
but it's like $200. You know what I mean? But I can make $50 on one trade.
I lost $1,000 in the mines this morning. I watch Minecraft now with a whole new sense of appreciation. I'm like, yeah, it is like I'm going to like, looking for treasures.
The trenches were not so kind this morning, huh?
They were
The market feels good. And I literally I sold some crypto yesterday. I sold some Bitcoin yesterday at 84.4, and now we're 92 today. I'm like, I swear to God, every time I sell, it's literally that meme. I'm the living version of that meme where it's like you buy.
Everyone
and
thinks
it goes
that
up.
though.
It sells and
You know?
you sell, it goes up, and you hold it go sideways. Exactly. It's my life.
That's
think it's
that's
just
pretty
like
much
that
every
for all of
crypto
us.
investor's journey.
I know. How is it like that for all of us? Who's winning?
Because they have all their information. This is why you need to be on VDEX, because
Trading in dark
They
pools.
don't do that. You're trading dark pools.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's right.
What's the deal with VDEX?
You're the CMO. You tell them.
I'm like, anyways, my phone's ringing. It's like, you know, it's a cool. No, I'm kidding. I don't want to shill, is what I don't want to do. But it's fucking badass technology. It's not just a DEX. He built a virtual machine that does gasless transactions, peer to peer, through individual devices. So we have no gas fees on the DEX that we built to prove the underlying tech. So this is a tech layer that allows peer-to-peer transactions off the blockchain, and then the trades settle on the blockchain.
It's
after
like
they do
the
escrow
way he
and
explained it to me was
works.
like the Lightning Network.
Yeah, there you go.
So it makes like a separate ledger, and then it'll once in a while come back and just settle all the transactions. So it's like a bar tab, and when you close your tab, all the ledger transactions go through at that time.
Yeah, so we're DEX, but we're hoping to be like a layer of the internet. You know, lots of use cases possible. We got to get you on, dude.
Yeah.
Do some DJing with me.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of bar tabs, that's another thing. Like I haven't had, you don't drink during fight camp. I'm looking forward. I think I'm looking forward to a really cold beer right after the fight.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I haven't had a really
Very
cold
much
beer for over 8 years.
That's actually a good question. What's the beer like in Dubai?
Oh yeah.
I think it's just normal. Like when we were sitting down last night, sitting outside, a couple of the guys, like some of the guys had ordered like Stella's or Stella or Heineken. You know, it's just normal.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't know if you can buy it in the stores. I think you can only because most people don't drink. It's just more for like tourists. I think I'm pretty sure.
It's like a pure city of pure people, and there's no crime, and you can leave your keys in your car.
So there's like those things that you'll see online where someone will put a stack of cash, a Rolex and some cell phones on the hood of a car, walk away, and they'll still be here. Yeah, there's zero personal crime in Dubai. When we were here last year, I had my family, and no joke, for the first couple of days, right, where you're trying to get readjusted to the time or at least, figure that out, my daughter and I would be out walking the streets at like 3, 4 in the morning. And like I felt so comfortable with that my wife and daughter then were doing that because they were adjusting to the time. And to be honest with you, I felt more comfortable with them walking on the streets alone at 3 to 4 in the morning than if they were to be walking New York City during the daytime. Like, no joke. No joke.
Yeah. Or in a car, because accidents are probably more like, like that's crazy.
Yeah, and
I wonder if there's
this is a really
maybe
cool
it's
place.
to no alcohol, Just
like, they also punish their criminals. But
you don't see any of the stuff that that we see in the United States, like the mentally ill people on the road, on the side of the road, the crazy people with the whatever. I'm not trying to stir the pot
we
or
should
whatever.
study it. Like you should shake the pot, and these are things we need to talk about. Like
there are no blue-haired people. There's no blue-haired freaky people are not here. The mentally ill are not here.
Like that's one of the coolest things I think about being an influencer is the range of experience and the diversity of people and cultures that you get to experience. And it just broadens your perspective of the world. And my empathy, I can see anything from almost anyone's position now. And it's just a skill that I've been developing alongside my career in crypto. And I think that's one of the most beautiful things that we can go and experience and then share these things with people and say, hey, not everybody is like this. This isn't like the normal status quo of the world.
Yeah.
We just think it is, and our media shows us these repetitive, the propaganda machine.
It's really interesting that you say that. I have said for a while that Web3, it provides us like with this unparalleled access, and usually when I say that, I'm referring to like access to people. Typically, like if you sit in a space, or you get in the Discord or the voice chat or whatever, like you might be talking with the founder, like you might be able to talk and see, and especially going to the IRL events, you can connect with thought leaders, with people who are building and all that, like the big names, Charles Hoskinson, all that stuff. Like, and if you think like you could go to the Discord and you're going to talk with the CEO of Coke, or back in the day Jeff Bezos from Amazon, like no,
never give you the
and
time
so
of
like
day.
I've always said like we've got this unparalleled access, but really when you said that, Mick, like now it takes it to the next stage of like you've got access, like global access, and we've got in real time now the ability to connect and build with people.
I remember during COVID is when I came in and like first was doing spaces, and I was hearing about people in, I cannot remember the country, but they had a Gestapo going door to door rounding up people who weren't vaccinated. That's insane. Now, I didn't see that on the news, right? Like it's maybe somewhere in Russia or something. Probably. I wasn't going to say anything. I was trying to preserve your dignity, Mike. But yeah, you said
and
it.
she's talking about your timeline.
But like, I didn't hear that on the news. Like the media is losing the ability to control the narrative because people are able to make their own judgment calls based on what they see and what they experience. And we're able to see and experience a lot more in this, burgeoning, more online digital age. So
the power of the content creator now is insane, because like you remember back in the day you would watch your commercials for your Kellogg's, whatever. The commercials I'm seeing on TV or on YouTube or whatever, it's actually influencers that I've seen on TikTok or Instagram. They're doing the commercials for, I don't know, we have Canadian Tire here, or Home Hardware, Home Depot, whatever. Like you're starting to see influencers come in, and like they're letting them, like people that already have established themselves as a follower with a following, to do those mainstream commercials now. It's not just like your random actors. So
well, it's like a whole new, it's just like politics. We're like politicians or like religious leaders. I mean, it's an industry like any other, and they all have their, and it's like the decentralization of power of Web3. And I think this is one of the best examples, and the examples where we have the most potential to make the most change, because all of these other industries operate in the dark behind closed doors. Nobody gets to watch like all this stuff develop, but we're out here building, on these spaces, talking on podcasts. It's a different world now, fundamentally. Like I went
to go watch the speech from Jerome Powell. I didn't watch the actual speech. I went to a YouTuber that watched it and summarized it and explained it. Like the first thing I did was to go watch different people talk about it. About what to say, because they summarize. So I'm not going to go watch like to 2 hours. I didn't have the time today to do it. Usually I do when they have the rate cut meetings. I watch it, or I'll plug in while I'm working at work. But today I just watched the summarization because it was like last night, and I'd rather hear from influencers than from the horse's mouth, essentially.
Well, I mean, like, because you trust that, for certain people, again, if it's a channel that you tune into or you subscribe to or whatever, like, not that you trust them, but there is some kind of relationship, from the user standpoint.
A little bit better, because honestly, watching the actual FOMC meetings is super boring. Yeah. So why, like, having somebody else summarize it, and then I can go back and look at the notes to get the actual, like, what was said. But like, it's super boring. It is. It really is really boring, and it's all the same politics speak. So it's just go around in circles and never really answer the question.
It's theater. I was watching, my dad's in town, and we were watching the CNN or C-SPAN, and they're live debating. I'm like, and they're like zingering each other, and I'm like, they're not even worried about, like, they're not working together to find common best solutions. Like, they are in debate club in college trying to win brownie points from, we haven't incentivized our political system to create the best outcomes. We've incentivized it, right? Like, this is our fault. Way to go, founding fathers.
You're actually, you hit the nail on the head there. It's all about incentive models. If we can fix the incentive models in the world, and this is where crypto and blockchain comes in, I think we can really fix the world, a lot of problems in the world, because, you know, the reason why billionaires are greedy and all this stuff like that, it's not just because of the government, it's because of the debasement of currency, for one, but the incentive is there to exploit the labor market or the people working. So because it's more expensive to make goods in the US, they go offshore to other countries and exploit the workers there. Right? If things were just cheaper here, then it would make more sense to build it here. But
I think we would all act the same as the billionaires if we ever got that much money. Because let me tell you what, when I almost had $1,000 on Toshiba, I was like, God, I can just go shop, you know? But I'm greedy, man. I'm like, I'm going to double this, and then I'm going to do this and that. Like, I'm spending it in my head before I do it. And that's just, it's human nature. And I would have been happy to double it at the beginning, right? Like, you know, like, it's just, look at your own behavior, and like it will help you understand the world so much more. It's not that we have a tendency to want to hoard. We live in a world that tells us to be afraid of everything. Be afraid of the information, be afraid of the food, be afraid of the, you know, be afraid. And so, yeah, we are afraid. We stockpile things. I buy extra toilet paper when COVID comes because they tell me I need to be afraid, and these things are going to run out.
New gold.
Yeah, like, but the media, right? And so, like, when it's not just that, you know, so one reporter, maybe that happened in one city, right? And so they're making a story, and they just kind of report on that one story, and that plants the seed. This is how the media actually it's like so I'm a creative writing major, and it's like, does art imitate life or life art? And I think the answer is both. But when they plant that seed by showing that story that, like, hey, in this city, you can't get toilet paper, blah, 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 everyone's on Amazon, I'm going to get 5 boxes because, right? So it's like we create the crisis because the information is skewed through whatever. So we need to be talking to people and following people that are sharing our experience and share a perspective, and maybe are from our same like niches and whatever, right? Like, you know, like religious people, they probably want to hang out together and share their, you know, I don't know. I'm rambling now, but I think there was a point in there somewhere. So go ahead.
I think people need to develop a more question your own reality, because I think people just hear something, it's like, oh, okay. Or they'll watch the news and they get that fear from the news, and it's like, oh my God, I gotta be fearful. Not like actually question it. Why? I always ask the why. Why do people do the things that they do? That's what I look at. I try to find the why.
It could be a loaded question. You could get some answers that you don't want to hear.
Absolutely, but like I'm the kind of person that, like, when I need to understand something, I need to understand it to like most first principles level way possible. Like, I see all these things happening in the world and all these bad things happening, and I you know, through studying of the, you know, money, I've come to the conclusion that, like, a lot of things stem socially in the world because of debasement of currency, right? Because people lose hope, lose trust in the system, and then all these bad things happen. You get a lot of mental health crisis, and all this kind of stuff can stem from a lot of this is why, like, this is me going down the Bitcoin rabbit hole. But
did you have a point in here somewhere, Mike?
Yes, I did.
I'm like just not professional. I'm sorry. Gonna reel it
She's
in.
killing me. She's like, you know what she sounds like? She kind of sounds like right now when we're in that space and B. Frank was just grilling you about getting the win.
I love you, Frank.
He's like, just remember my face when you're facing him so you can get him and get the knockout.
Yes. You know, that's and you know, that's been like a fun thing, right? And you know, Frank is he's a cool dude. He's been a community member for a long time.
He was on the Robertos, right? That's where I know him from a long time ago. Yeah, dude. I haven't even since the Robertos and Melissa Mimosa and all that. You know, I remember from my Super Yeti days. Oh, I have the nostalgias.
PTSD.
Sorry. Yes.
Carry on.
So I love using that as motivation, right? Like, I take motivation from positive sources, from negative sources, from friends and foes, all that stuff. And, you know, that's been one of those fun motivators, is to have him pop in the shows. Because, you know, if one thing I can count on is, you know, we do the Pizza Friday shows, you know, at the end of the show, I'll take everybody's order. And I don't think Frank's missed a Pizza Friday episode in an extremely long time.
You buy people pizza?
What's that?
You buy people pizza? at the
No,
show?
just
Pizza
right
orders?
now. Right now, they're just virtual orders. But I do say eventually, at some point, my goal is to have a pizzeria that I just would seem right on brand. And so someday, when the platform's a little bit larger, I have my pizza place. Yes, we will send pizzas out to
That's
everybody that wants to
amazing.
order. But right now, it's just for fun.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
I would take
Serious
a road
question
trip to go
though.
to your pizza place.
Yes.
Does pineapple belong on pizza? I'm sure you've
I
been
have no
asked
problem.
this a million times.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hey, listen. That's a personal preference. No, if here's my deal. If I'm at a place and they're serving pizza, and it just so happens that all they have is pizza with pineapple on it, I'm gonna eat it. Do I order that? No, but I would.
Okay.
I have no problem eating it. So I don't
That's a
really
perfect
care.
answer. You're a diplomat, sir. We
I'm
need to send you to work at consulates overseas.
Pizza. No,
I've never had
I'll
such
work
a
at the
calm
pizza.
discussion.
The
about
pizza
this.
consulate. That's where I would. That's where I would excel.
Yeah. I mean, really, it's a divisive issue. So I have no argument. I'm just burnt out.
See, I kind of like look at, you remember that episode of Friends with Joey and the whole trifle? It's like beef, good. Pineapple, I like it. Ham, I like it. Cheese,
Yeah.
good. It's all good.
Yeah.
No problems here. I like them all.
Down with everything. But I think pineapple is good on pizza. So
What's
feel
your
free to
favorite
put
pizza? I
in
haven't
the
heard
comments.
your pizza order.
Mine?
Yeah.
I probably like veggie type stuff, or like something like with mushroom, like maybe shiitake mushrooms, caramelized onions, aioli, like white sauce pizzas, margarita. Yeah.
I love
Oh,
white
my
sauce
mouth. I'm
pizzas.
just like, my tummy is grumbling.
I
You
know.
might have just heard my
Do they have
tummy.
pizza in Dubai?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So last year, I fought around the exact same time this first week of December here in Dubai. And I know unequivocally, so I'm either going to have a piece of pizza in my hand when they raise it, or if I've got to wait until I get back. I had 2 pizzas, room service delivered, like for the moment that I walked into the room last year. So the worst case scenario that. But yeah, there's a bunch of pizza places around here. Oddly enough, like one of my favorite things last year when we were out here, right outside the Burj Khalifa. The Burj Khalifa is like the largest building in the world, the tallest.
Yeah.
For now, I think they're actually building another one that's going to be bigger than that.
Oh, wow.
But there's like this mall area right outside that, and they've got shops and like this water feature where they do the fountains, kind of like the Bellagio fountains, where it's coordinated to music and all that stuff. But they have a Turkish ice cream booth, right? And if you've never seen that, that's like the one where they put the cone and then like you try to grab it and they'll flip it and grab it back, and then there's 2 cones and all that stuff. So they did that, and like I was telling someone the story about this the other day. Like I'm so excited to go back. I was videotaping this because I knew what we were doing, and like if you watch the video, it's like the camera's just shaking, and I'm laughing my ass off because they're like messing with my daughter who's 3 at the time. I'm like,
That's so cool, and I'm even more hungry now.
pizza and ice cream. I would say, okay, because I'm not a sweets eater. I usually do not like sweets. I like fruit and like that kind of stuff. Something happened in the last several months, and I don't know if you guys have heard of these nerd clusters.
Yes.
They're like,
Where
Oh
did
my
they come
God.
from, and why are they so good?
I don't know. Movie theaters was the first time I had them, and now I can't keep them out. They're 3 for $2 at the store right by my house right now too. Like the bag, it's horrible.
So
Yeah, man.
not only do I want the pizza, I want the cold beer after the fight. I want the pizza, and I want some nerd clusters for sure.
Would that be your last meal if you went to prison and were being on death row?
Nerds.
Would that be your last meal?
Definitely pizza. Yeah, pizza, nerds, and beer. Done. Yeah, lock that up. Let's go.
Just checking. I think mine would probably be roughly the same minus. Maybe I would have a beer at that point and be like, well,
What?
can't do too much harm now.
But then I'm going to go back. I don't like. It's one of the beauties and the joys of doing this training. and then omitting alcohol from my life for so much is that I don't miss it. I don't care. I don't like it. I don't want it.
Yeah.
I think it's just one of those you want what you can't have kind of a thing.
Oh,
And that's why,
100%.
victory
Yeah.
will taste sweet. But I think at this point, like I wouldn't be much of a drinker for the rest of my life just because it's so uninteresting to me at this point. And I've like shifted
You're such a
everything into
normal
this ROI
person.
model, right? Like,
Or
what's
like
the
how
ROI
weird
model?
you are. Like there's so many, like, I mean, not, there's a lot of people like me in our industry. Like it's, and in the world too, right? And I think, that's one of the things I'm passionate about. I lost my sister to suicide in 2017, drug and alcohol related issues. And that's when I went and got sober was, after that. So there's a lot of us here, and it's, I would never obviously say names, but there's channels where some of us like talk, like I think it's a good thing, to recover out loud, to learn out loud, to live out loud, because go ahead.
It kind of plays into the whole thing too with getting healthy and really, so we saw Karate Combat come onto the scene, and that really got a lot of Web3 healthy because a lot of people wanted to really get involved in that and train for that. And now we've got CFN, and there's probably some other fight leagues and stuff that have popped up or are popping up. And so I think it's analogous with that same kind of thing of just like people wanting and craving something a little bit better, something a little bit healthier, and like to see Web3 rally and push and get healthier and want to try new things. I love that. And it's interesting, there's a lot of people in recovery in crypto for sure, and you would think like it's funny how you look at some of the people and how the makeup of their past life has no reflection at all of their crypto life. And some people have checkered past, and that's okay. And I think that's one of the coolest things about crypto is that
100%.
some of the people who like where they come from, they've come from some different spots, and look, they made a big change and they cleaned it up.
Like we believe in second chances. Like, I mean, and we're supposed to as a society. I think, what you're kind of saying is that Web3 is becoming like an example of what like collective encouragement, collective, and like building real communities, and not like we all choose who we listen to. We're not forced to listen. We're all free to make, I can go have unsafe sex on a sex exchange and lose my money like FTX, or I can use it, like they present us with choices. We understand the risks and we make our own choices. In the real world, it's like, we're going to decide what's best for you, and then you're going to do it. And then if you don't, we're going to penalize you. And I don't think that's how we're meant to live as a society. I don't think that was the original point of the government. I think we have to make laws to reinforce the laws that we make, to reinforce those laws. And it's just, big old stack of laws now. And how do they remember them all to even know?
That to me, like, I think you just crush the branding. I hope someone's listening is going to put the wheels in motion on that. But I think safe sex, like a centralized exchange.
Oh no, I copy that from people.
Oh, okay. So it's already been done. Okay. I love that.
I should have taken credit. No, that was original.
You should have.
When I clip it, Mikkel original, I'll just cut out. And then like I did it, circulate around the internet, and then everyone will believe that I did it. That's literally how this political theater.
We are the media. We are the media.
You'll believe what I want you to believe. Which is the truth, but it's a big responsibility. And that's why we have, you've been here since 2017. I've been here since 21. Mike has been in crypto and then, later in the industry. But there's a lot of people that aren't still here. We watch a lot of grifters that.
2018.
You were on crypto Twitter?
Yeah, I was just not engaging.
All right,
I was just in the background.
I'm just not. Yeah, I'm not going to say anything about your following right now.
Oh, that was a
on air.
That's my. Yeah, I know. It's rough out there. It's hard. You guys, I'm competing with.
You're just lucky you have me. I know. And I'm lucky I have you. We're a good team.
You know what? It's weird. Like I'm a mechanic, guys. Like this is not my forte at all. Like you tell me how to fix your car, I got you. To create a video, like I'll be honest with you, I love live streaming better than like sitting in front of camera making a video. It's just so hard for me to make a scripted video. Like if I had my bloopers, that'd probably be more entertaining than my videos.
That's what you should post.
Absolutely, I have a bunch of them I'm gonna save up. But it's I don't know what it is. Like I love live streaming, having conversations like this, and Jay Chains, too, going to the Futures Conference, getting up on stage and just having a fireside chat. I love this stuff. Interviews, I love interviewing people, But when it comes to like making a scripted video, I just feel so weird and icky. It feels weird.
Well, we're
I'm
moving
so with
away
you.
from the scriptedness.
Yeah.
Is that maybe fair? Like to say, I think all, like we can create these things so fast and they're so quickly digested that the quality doesn't, there's not as much of a time investment. Why would I spend 10 hours making something that's going to live on the internet for one day?
Exactly. This whole journey for me, honestly, like I'm not trying to be a millionaire with 1 million subscribers. I'm just trying to literally just improve myself, get better at speaking publicly, get better at, just learning finance. And the only way to do it is to teach it. Like, that's why I'm showing trading. I'm in a trading group. I've learned a system. I've learned a model, and I try to teach it. And maybe I'm not great at teaching it yet, but the more I do it, the better I'm going to get. It's, again, that mantra, just get better every day. And that's why I vibe with the whole Web3.
Where are you going to be teaching it soon?
Just watch my channel. my Wednesday streams. I keep telling people
tomorrow night at 9:00.
I'll be honest with you. I've kind of pivoted back to gaming because that's my coping mechanism for this market.
Smart. I mean,
no shame.
What market? The bear market?
Yeah. Crypto's cooked.
Market.
It's been man, I don't know. Like, I can make good arguments for like an extended cycle, and I can make good arguments that the cycle's peaked, and it's really hard. Like, again, we've Jay Chains, you've been around, and Mick, you've been around, and it's like it could go both ways. I really feel like it can go both ways, and I don't have a good case for both.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, I followed
Jose,
my fearless leader, and he posted earlier today something about like shallow dip, so quick recovery, like short, So I think there's enough. I've heard enough arguments for there being enough differentiating factors this cycle than other cycles to where we could have a different than the norm, right? I haven't been through so many cycles. I've observed them myself, so I just listen to people like you and like Jose, who actively trades these cycles and gets FTX'd and probably pays attention way more than I do. I just I'm largely here for the vibes, but I the privilege of being here is that you don't have to be the smartest person in the world, but I can hang out with the smartest people in the world, right?
Exactly.
Like that's the freaking cool thing. And we all bring something different to the table. So again, I have horrible ADHD and it's like on fire tonight. Largely no point there, but it is 10:02. So I do have to be mindful of the time since I have my dad here. So I might pop off and let you guys, because you're vibing, and I don't want to. I mean, I feel like you two should get a room, is what I'm. No, but Mike, I'm sure you want to show the charts and stuff, and this has been like amazing. Jay Chains, I just want to have you be like our third co-host forever. Like, this is so comfortable and normal, and like just good vibes. Like, come guest host with us anytime you want. I think that would be good. Super fun. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm so down. Yeah.
Later, nerds, you better win the fight or I want a full refund on the sponsorship. And
you can only get a refund if you are up early enough to watch it.
Yes.
Well, my child gets up at like 4 sometimes to play Minecraft, so you're screwed.
What are you doing? Get off the computer.
You guys have a good rest of the show. We'll see you next week. We do have Jose coming on next week. We have Jen Facino coming in a couple weeks after that. Diplo is coming on. There's so many guests and things, and Mike has a new
actual schedule. It's amazing.
Amazing. It's like we're back. It's like we never left.
And
so back, baby.
New branding. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but we got a new logo, which you'll see on Jay Chain's fight shirt. There you go. Let's go.
Let's go. Have you guys seen The Jerk?
The movie?
The Jerk with Steve Cross?
Yeah. Okay, so when he gets the phone book and he's like, "You're naming my name in print. Like, I'm finally somebody." That's how I feel about the adoption podcast on the back of your shirt. That's my moment.
Yes.
That was actually our reveal was on your shirt. Was our new logo reveal was on your shirt.
100%.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I love that.
That was a fancy way to do it. All right. I'm out. Jen's going to go watch some land mine shit, whatever, that Billy Bob Thornton thing. And you guys have fun. Be safe. Say hi to everyone and good luck to all the friends competing. And we'll be cheering you on and sending good vibes from this side. See you guys later.
All right. Later.
See ya. Thanks for having me.
Anytime.
Yeah.
All right.
All
So
right.
I don't know if you want to stay around for charts. I know it's super early for you. I'm gonna.
I probably got to get rolling as well. I
right.
gotta get ready. I got training coming up,
Yeah,
and then I
yeah.
got to get ready for like interviews and all that stuff. I got a few minutes, so I'll stick around for a few minutes, but then I'll have to get rolling.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it short and sweet today. We're not gonna go into the weeds. I just kind of wanna. Oh, what am I doing here? I just kind of want to break down what I saw today.
What are we seeing?
Yeah, just my trades, what I did today. Replace screen sharing. What the heck? Window.
Is my camera dead?
Yeah, it died.
That's weird.
It left with Mick. All right, let's get into the Bitcoin chart. I'm not even going to bother going through altcoins because it's honestly, if Bitcoin's not doing anything good, altcoins aren't going to be doing anything good right now. All right, so can you see my screen?
Yep.
All right, so Bitcoin had a nice pump today, like a huge pump. Let's look at the 1 hour chart. This is what I was trading yesterday. So I saw this inverted head and shoulders, as you can see here. And I'm like, damn, I'm going to trade this. This looks amazing. It's very rare that I see like a very clear head and shoulders or inverted head and shoulders on a big time frame like this. Usually they're all a little wonky. So my idea was to trade the breakout of the neckline here, which I did, and it instantly rolled over right here. So I went to bed. I got in the trade when it broke through, and then I put my stop loss like right here, and it wicked me out, unfortunately. And then I got back in the trade in the morning, and again, it also wicked me out again. And then I got in right around here where we took off, and I don't know. I know you use the VWAP a lot. But for me, I just go with this 1 minute chart. You look at the 1 hour and I confirm the 1 hour looks bullish, and then I go to the 1 minute, and I'm telling you this model has been kicking every time. Is when this white line, the 21-day moving average, crosses that blue line, the 200-day moving average, we have a blast off, and then we have a flag back to the 21. And then that's where you get in as close as you can to the 200. Put your stop loss below the 200, and look, you can if you got in today,
let it run.
I got out around like 87, somewhere around here, like 80. I think I got out at this pump here, and then but it ran all day today. Like I would have been in huge profits, and stupid. No, so I got out right here, around when we went down to like 80, like 90 or 80 something, and then it just ran all day today. And I sold early, but that's the model, man. And the same thing when you're bearish, you just press Alt-I and you flip it upside down. And when you want to look for a short, you do the same thing, the same strategy. You just follow the 21-day moving average. But do you think the bottom is in? Do you think we've bottomed?
I do. I mean, if you look at, it's been a couple days, obviously, gearing up for fight week and traveling and all that stuff. Since I've been really actively looking at charts. Yeah. But if you were to look at, that scan, when is that reverse wick that we see? Is that the 21st?
On that 1 minute chart.
Yeah. Well, go to a little bit longer time frame. What do you want? No, you're on the daily. There it is. Yeah. So, obviously right there where we have the red and then the green candle to bring it back up, but where you have your wedge started at that wick.
Yes.
That to me, that's a clear sign of a reversal right there.
Yeah. And that's, I forgot the name of the pattern. I think it's called a swing low, where you have a big wick like this and two candles beside it that are higher. And then, and you're absolutely right. And you can see that with stuff like this. You can see it, here again. It's very common. So you're absolutely right. The only thing I'm waiting for is this daily bear flag to be invalidated, which it kind of looks like it is, because we did.
You need to break out of that structure, right?
Yeah. So we broke down. I'm like, okay, my trade is playing out. And this was going to bring us down to 70 something thousand. If you take the measure of this move, if this did break down, we would have gone down to 70,000. Right. So we kind of faked out like we were. I think everybody got their shorts in here, and then short liquidation right here with this pump today. And the question is, like, is this week going to be bullish? And I'm just looking at it now, and I'm like, oh shit! Now I see another fucking inverted head and shoulders, like starting right now. So if that's the case, and that's on the daily, so like more accurate on the daily, like look for it to break to 100,000 again, and it
Love that.
could happen this week. There you go. You might have a win on Friday and $100,000 Bitcoin.
Hey, I wouldn't say that they're coincidental, but maybe my win will bring back 100K Bitcoin.
You punched Bitcoin to a new all-time high. I like that. Use that tagline.
That's it. That's what we do on Friday.
That's awesome, man. But I'm kind of with you. I believe that we had bottomed. I still think December is going to be really good. The end of the year usually is good for all markets. And today was the end. Was it today? I think today was the end of quantitative tightening. So we're going to.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Quantitative easing has to be next. So I can't see a world where that doesn't happen. Because that's the next logical thing. When you're done quantitative tightening, there's only one thing left, and it's easing, right? And
right.
So I have to believe that market's going to go up, and gold is still pumping. Like gold is like 4,200. It's been holding steady this entire time, even through this volatility in the crypto market. So maybe people are just parking their money into gold right now and just waiting for that liquidity to come in, and then just risk on again, because you're going to make way more money in crypto than you are going to do in gold, like percentage returns.
This is true.
Absolutely. So I agree, man. I think the bottom was in. I think we're just, for me, it's day by day. And my base case here is that 200-day moving average on the daily. We get above that, I am a super bull.
Nice.
And
okay.
We're
keep your eye on that.
We're working our way towards it. Dude, I appreciate you coming on, man. I just love chatting with you. It's always a great time,
always.
Even when we're at conferences and whatnot. And we're both on the same boat. Bitcoin's bottoms, only up from here, and we're gonna get
only
a nice win on Friday, dude. I hope. I wish the best for you. I hope you get a nice knockout. I will definitely be watching, and we're all cheering for you.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate that, man. Thanks for having me. And this was a lot of fun. And definitely got to do some more of this. Looking back, when I get back to the States, obviously we're gonna have to do some more streaming and collabs and all that stuff. But for the time being, we came here. We got some work to do. This is a business trip, and we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back fulfilled. That's for sure.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you so much. I know you're super tired. You do what you got to do today, and we'll be watching you guys on Friday the 5th. So you guys, make sure you guys watch CFN. It's on Friday, 7 p.m. Dubai time, which I believe will be Saturday morning. We're like 9 hours behind Dubai, so make sure you guys tune in for that. And make sure you guys are following Web3 Breakfast Media and JChains on X. I see you changed your profile now. It's no X, just JChains now, which is nice.
That's it. I got it. Yeah, once they opened up the marketplace, I had been tracking the this woman had the JChains handle, and it was unactive. It totally inactive since 2014. And so once that marketplace, the handle marketplace opened up, man, I was able to get that thing, and that was sweet. So yeah, just JChains.
There you go, guys. Send him a follow, and good luck, man. Thank you so much for coming on. We'll talk to you later, man.
Appreciate you, man. Thanks for having me.
No problem.